My name is Debbie, and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. And I have a little different kind of video for you today. I love Edith Holden books. I have been, I don't own one. I have searched for one ever since I started junk journaling. I wanted an Edith Holden book. I go to thrift stores and book sales, and I have never yet found one. So I'm still on the hunt for one of them. If anybody has an extra one they'd like to get rid of, I would gladly take it off your hands. But I found something else that I thought would be a good substitute for while I'm waiting for Edith Holden. And this book is called Character Sketches. It's produced by or put out by the Institute in Basic Life Principles. And it's got animals and scripture kind of combined together. It's a huge book. It's 12 1/4 by 9 1/4 and about a 1.5 inch spine. There's 3 volumes. And I got these used from Facebook Marketplace for a really good price. All 3 volumes. So there is, look at the illustrations here. They're just gorgeous. Every animal that's in here has a 1 full page color illustration. Here's some of the animals in this volume. There's, again, 3 volumes with all different animals in the different volumes, but the great horned owl, the Canada goose, the honeybee, the grizzly bear. There's a moth, a tern, the otter, weasel, wolverine, badger, red fox, raccoon, all different kinds of animals here. So each one has, this is just kind of how to use the book here. Oh, and here's another little table of contents. So cute, with all of the little illustrations on there. So for instance, let's go to the honeybee. So this is the honeybee. So that section starts here. So it talks about, there's a character lesson. So a character lesson on loyalty there. Gives you a little bit of the habitat of the honeybee. Here's that beautiful illustration of the honeybee. Here's a black and white illustration of 2 honeybees, I don't know, mating, dancing, something. I'm not sure. The back of the color illustration is always blank, so beautiful for journaling in a junk journal. And these pages are so thick, like they're almost, well, I think they are like a lightweight cardstock. Beautiful. This book is very heavy. So here's characteristics and physical features of the honeybee. So there's a drone, a worker bee, and a queen bee, so illustrations of that. Here's an illustration of them constructing their hive. Here's another illustration of the dance to show where the pollen is found. Here's an illustration of the bee's legs and what they're used for. Some more, there's an illustration of his eye. I think that's a magnified eye. These are some of the movements of the bee. And then it's got scripture for each one talking about that quality. So this is Jeremiah 35, so you can have that scripture, and here's an illustration of the event, that story in scripture. And then the scripture continues here with some maps and illustrations there. Some more illustrations here. And talks about kind of the lessons to do with that. And that's it for that one. Isn't that great? I don't know. I just really, really love these books. They're huge pages. The illustrations are like watercolors. They're just beautiful, beautiful illustrations. Color black and white. Look at the moth there. Skunk. Here's the skunk. But I thought these would be really great for junk journaling. They are sewn in. So there's a whole bunch of signatures here. and you can cut the threads and have a double page spread, or you could just use them singly and fold them. Really nice pages, beautiful illustrations, and each book is, this one is 382 pages, and there's 3 of them, so that's like 1,000 pages, over 1,000 pages of junk journal fodder. And I got these for a really good price. One of the books was a bit water damaged, so I got that one, well, I got the whole set for a really good price because of the damage on that. But I just thought I would share that so that if you see this or look for this in thrift stores or online or whatever you have available in your area, these might be a good thing to pick up for your junk journalers. So again, it's called Character Sketches. It's by Institutes in Basic Life Principles. There's 3 volumes. If you just find one volume, that's perfectly fine. You don't need them all. The cover is beautiful too, actually. Really thick. Like, I don't know how much this would weigh. It's really, really heavy because the pages are so thick. So I thought this is, I took apart the one that was damaged first. So it's just a little bit of damage at the very back of the book. So the rest of the pages are fine. So this is an illustration of a brown-headed cowbird. So there's some pictures of the bird and the egg. Here's some illustrations inside. So it's not Edith Holden. The script, you know, it's just plain typing, unlike Edith Holden in the beautiful handwriting. And hers is pretty, well, lots of botanicals. There are some birds and different things as well. This one is all animals, birds, insects, and that kind of thing. So, and the illustrations are different. So it's not the same, but I think it's a good substitute for if you've been looking for a couple of years for Edith Holden and you can't find it, and maybe this is something that might be available. Yeah, so all of the different, a wren, a robin, a yellow warbler. I mean, just that would be a beautiful, like, tag or something. This one as well. And yeah, you could fussy cut out these things. Use them for different things. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking that, I think this would be like a really cool tag and stuff. So I think I'm just going to actually leave this one like this. And I'm going to grab another page from that book. And well, let me just grab it here. This is the one. There was a little bit of water damage on the spine area. The spine as well. So I took the spine off. And you see a little bit of ripple there, but I mean, that doesn't bother me at all. So I'm just going to take a different page out of here. Some more birds, chickadees. Here's an uglier bird. What is this? American coot. Oh, a coot. That's cool. See, I don't know. I just love these. I love these pages here. There's a mosquito. Oh, that's a mosquito. A beautiful picture of a mosquito. So I'm just going to find a page in here to cut out, and then we're going to just make a quick little project. So I'll be right back when I can find a page and I'll cut it out. All right, so I just picked out this page of a buffalo bison, and there's just the whole spread there. So I'm just gonna tear it in half. I think I will use this piece here, and then I'm going to stick this into a journal. This is just a random journal that I made with, I don't have very much in here yet. Just a bunch of random weird pages. So I thought that I would just make a little flip out thing for there. So this is 9 1/4, well, 9, I guess, inches. this way, and I'm going to put my page this way, and this is 8.5 inches tall. So I need to cut off a little bit from one or both sides here. So I think I will. I could make it actually 8.5 because I think some of these pages are a full 8.5. Yep, I think that will work. Okay, so I'm just going to take like 1/2 inch off of this edge here. And I could take 1/2 inch from the other side too. Yeah, I think maybe I will. I wasn't going to, but it's just a white strip there, so I'm okay with that. So cut that down a little bit. And then I want to make a little bit of a flip. So, just want to see how I want to do this. Actually, what I'm going to do first is just put a little thumb notch in here, about in the middle. And I saw a video that was similar to this that inspired me to do this, and I'll see if I can find it and link it. I can't remember offhand who did the video, which I should have remembered, I'm sorry, but I'll see if I can find out. So then I'm going to do about, it depends on the size of your page and the size of your journal, but I just scored at 3 inches and I folded that back, and I might do it this way. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put it on a page. Actually, I do want it to be that way. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out my bearings here. So then that will be a pocket, and then I want to fold this back here so that there's a little bit of space left on this page here. So I'm folding it back, just, if you can see, there's a little bit showing here, a little bit showing there. I folded it back 3 3/4 inches, but again, just depending on what size your journal is. So then you have this little, like a Z-fold sort of thing with a notch at both ends. So I'm just going to do a little bit of inking. I have to decide which side I want to show here. That way, or this way. I think I'm going to do it this way because I like that whole image at the bottom there. So I'm just going to ink around the edge here. You can sew on this. I'm not going to take the time to do that this time, but I probably will in the future. I love to sew things like this. And then this will show here. I thought I'd inked already here. It's got kind of that watercolor look already there. This makes a lot of space on a journal. I'll show you in a minute how it's going to go on. Okay, so that is all inked. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down as a pocket. This is just a super quick little demonstration of the book, and just a really fun, quick little fold that you can use with any book page. It could be a magazine, it could be just a smaller book page. The pocket doesn't have to be the whole size of your paper. You could definitely use a digital for this as well, so it doesn't have to be this sort of thing. And then it'll go like this on my page. Here's my pocket there. This will open up here, and I'm going to have another pocket here. So I'm going to glue these two edges. Actually, I'm going to glue these three edges here. Oops, not there. Almost glued the wrong spot. Okay. Then I just want to glue that on the edge there like that. Just move it up a little bit. Okay. Then I have a huge pocket here. And then this flips open like this. And then there's another really large pocket here. And you can do something on this side of the page here. You could add a pocket there. You could add something to journal on there. This is a nice blank space for, you could do journaling, or you could do a decoration there. Maybe I'll put a picture up at the end. I'll work on this a little bit just to decorate it a bit and show you what I did. But there it is. It's just a cute little flip. It doesn't take up any space whatsoever. This is a really sturdy book page, like I said, and you can see the lovely illustration of that. So I love how that turned out. So I'll show you a picture at the end what I did, and we'll see you in the next video. Blessings. Thank you.